Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in. Today, I'm going to be talking about the 5 things I absolutely hate about my Super 73 RX. Now, before we get into it, please subscribe to my channel if you like my content. Hit that thumbs up button and also ring that notification bell for future notifications of my videos. So the first thing I hate about the Super 73 RX is the absolute lack of torque on this bike. It is very hard to get up big hills and even medium-sized hills on this bike. I'm 260 pounds, and the amount of power this motor should have, it should have plenty of torque to make it up those hills, but it just does not, which is very disappointing, especially since bikes that cost $2,000 less than this, like the Aero Rider X Class, can make it up hills with me on it with no problem. So that's very disappointing with these bikes. So keep that in mind when shopping for a Super 73 RX or any Super 73 bike for that matter. All right, second thing I hate about the Super 73 RX is these fenders. They are absolutely worthless. Yes, they look cool, and I think that's basically all they do. And they may keep a splash of mud or dirt off your back, but the rest of the mud and dirt will find your back. So keep that in mind. The fenders are absolutely worthless. So if you're looking to stay dry while riding when it's wet, keep that in mind. These fenders do not do a good job, so don't wear good clothing while riding these bikes. The third thing I hate about the Super 73 RX is the pedaling system. So let's start from the back. This is a 1-gear bike. They do offer a 10-speed, which does not come on the bike. The Aero Rider X Class does have different speeds, so it's very disappointing that a bike this expensive does not come with a couple speeds on it. You also have a small crank arm, which makes it super uncomfortable sometimes to pedal, especially when trying to make up for the lack of torque with this motor. So I wish they put longer crank arms on here to make pedaling more comfortable. All right, the fourth thing I hate about the Super 73 RX is the seat. This seat, after a long ride, is super uncomfortable. And I wish they went with a 2-seater like the S2, just to fit another rider on there. I'm surprised they went with a 1-seater on the RX and not the S2. But this is the reason why most people, the first thing they do when they get their Super 73 RX is replace the seat. For short rides, it's not too bad, but for longer rides, like a half hour or so, it just gets super uncomfortable. And the fifth thing I hate about this Super 73 RX is the lack of range. So I get about close to 20 miles on a single charge, just throttle, and that's on flat grounds. With pedal assist 2, I get about 40 miles on a single charge. I think the numbers are a lot higher that they give, that you should expect on this bike. So I'm really disappointed that you don't get those numbers, and it's not, the range isn't a lot more from these bikes. So that's very disappointing. So I hope that they improve that over time. But those are 5 things that I hate about the Super 73 RX. Now, if you disagree with any of those, please leave your thoughts in the comments below. And also, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. All right, until next time, thank you for watching. Peace out.